Hi guys, a big welcome to my channel. My name's Karis Anderson and today I'm talking to all those mums who are looking to reconnect to their core after having a baby. Now this could be just after having a baby or it can literally be a year, 2 years down the line. Sometimes we forget that we need to do this work to get our core back. If you're feeling like you still feel like a bit pregnant or you don't understand why your tummy's not gone flat or you're having any pain, back pain at all, this could be why. So I'm going to take you through my favourite exercises today that I use to rehab my core after I had my lovely daughter Indy, who is now 15 months old. So we can't just dive straight into the exercises, we have to talk about the breathing. Now, I started doing these exercises before my 6-week appointment, like my 6-week mark, but I can't, of course, tell you to go do that, so make sure you check with your doctor. But they generally are safe to do before your 6-week safe to exercise point, if you get what I mean. These should be done before you go back to exercising, okay? So with the breathing, what we're gonna do is try and breathe into all 4 sides of our body. So that means taking a huge breath, so you come into the front of your rib cage, you expand up the side of your rib cage, you even feel like you're expanding into your back, and you expand everything. Now, as you breathe out, I want you to feel like you tuck your ribs in, you bring your belly button into your spine, and you start to draw your abs together, and imagine you're zipping up a corset. So when we're talking about core rehab, there's a couple of different things that in play, but the TVA, the transverse abdominis that goes around like a corset, they're your deep ab muscles that we really need to rediscover, okay? The 6-pack ab muscles on top will take care of themselves later on. We need to build your deep core muscles. So that's why we say, imagine you're zipping up a corset and bringing your abs together. When we have a baby, not only do our ribs flare to make room for our organs, but our abs start to separate. Some people get a proper ab separation called diastasis recti, and some people don't. About 70% of people do. I have it, and I still have it, but I've learned to control it, and that's how I can do other ab exercises and other exercises in general, because I can control it. I'll show you now. So if I lean back like this, you can see this doming in my tummy. I'm not controlling anything. I have a gap here, I can feel it. Now, if I engage my core, I bring my abs together, tuck my rib cage in, bring my pelvis under slightly, engage my TVA, bring up my pelvic floor, and now from here, I don't have any gap at all. It's that linear alba down the middle, which has been strengthened over time. And I'm gonna take you through the exercises that I have done to strengthen that. We're gonna come down onto the mat. There's gonna be a little workout after. I'm just gonna explain everything first. If you wanna skip straight ahead to the workout, it's gonna be at this timestamp, but I do recommend that you just have a little listen first. So, while we're down on the floor, I want you to check to see if you have a diastasis or not. So how we do that, we place our fingers down the midline of our belly, around our belly button, or it could be higher up, mine is higher up. And then we do a crunch without tensing or doing anything, preparing our core. Then we have a feel. Do we feel like we have a gap here? If we do, you have a diastasis. And the aim of the game is to train your core to not have that diastasis, okay? So it's good to know if you have it or not, and you can keep checking to see how you improve. But this is how we improve it, okay? We're gonna make sure while we're laying here that our pelvis is in the right position. So slightly tucked under with your pelvis. We're gonna take that huge breath in. We're gonna breathe out. Tuck our ribs in and under. Draw our abs together. It's very abstract. You have to imagine drawing them together, zipping up your corset. Imagine you have a hook on the back of your belly button and you're pulling it into your spine and you're pulling up your pelvic floor like if you have a piece of cloth and you're picking it up like that. That's how you're pulling up your pelvic floor. Now your core is engaged. Make sure you keep relaxed up here, keep relaxed down there, everything relaxed. And let's relax the core again, and we'll do that one more time. Breathe in, breathe out. Tuck the ribs, bring the abs together, belly button into spine, bring your pelvic floor up. It's a lot to think about. And from here, we're gonna do the exercises. First one, we're on our heels, and then we're just going to slide one foot away and back in. Now the idea is that you keep your hips still, and that's where the strength in your core is coming from. If you totally relax everything and you're sliding in and out, you're kind of rocking all over the place, okay? We want to keep that nice and strong. We're going to do 10 reps on one leg, 10 reps on the other leg. The next one we'll do is an abductor. We're going to be up on our toes, engaged with the core, dropping our knee out to the side without letting our hip drop. So keeping that hip up and in line, using the core, you almost feel like you're pulling across. This hip is being pulled across and back up again. And we're going to do 10 reps on one side and 10 reps on the other side. The next one we will do, we'll engage again. We'll be lifting one foot off and down, and lifting the other foot off and down. And we're going to do 10 reps here. Once again, you want to keep everything still and strong and engaged. You might feel like, oh, but I don't feel like anything's working. Then you need to connect more. Bring those abs together. Imagine you've got that corset on and it's holding everything tight and together. And I promise you this works. And you want to do this before you even think about doing planks, crunches, or anything. They're going to make it worse, okay? These are the exercises you need to start with. The final one we do, if you have a diastasis or you're not quite strong enough, you're going to need to lift your legs into position with your hands so you don't put too much pressure on the tummy. But then make sure the pelvis is tucked and we've got the legs here. Cross your hands over. We're going to push opposite arm to leg, 5 seconds. And then we're going to switch to the other side and push your knee against your hand, 5 seconds. And that's working in this cross-sectional way, which really helps to bring the abs back together. So the aim of the game is to strengthen the linea alba, strengthen the TVA, the transverse abdominis, and connect our breath back. So making sure you can take in those big breaths and you can compress on the way out. Okay, let's get started with a little workout, and hopefully you'll be really feeling the strength in your core. I want you to repeat this every single day. So you can come back to this video, you can skip forward to this timestamp, and you can repeat this every day so your core gets stronger and stronger. Okay, let me know in the comments how you're getting on with it as well, but let's get started with a little workout. Okay, we want to engage our core like we talked about, tilting our pelvis under, belly button into spine, and bringing the pelvic floor up. Sliding the heel away. And 2. So breathe out as you extend the leg away, then breathe in as you bring it in. 3. Keeping those hips nice and level. 4. 5. 6. And 7. 8. 9. And 10. Well done. We'll reset the core and start on the other side. 1. 2. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Well done. Okay, reset the core again. And here we go for our abductors. 1. Keeping those hips nice and level, tummy tight. 2. And breathe out as you drop the knee. 3. pulling the hips towards each other. 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep checking with your hands that you're using your core correctly. 9 and 10. Well done. Okay, reset if you need to on the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 and 5, 4, 3. Keep drawing those hips towards each other. 2. Last one. Here we go. Well done. Relax everything. Breathe in and breathe out again and reset. Here we go for those knee lifts. 1. Just to 90 degrees with that knee. Don't bring it in any further. So your knee comes over your hip. 2. Make sure your pelvis isn't tilted. Bring it underneath. And 3. Now you can be up on your toes like I am here, or have your feet flat. Totally up to you. 4. Breathe out each time you lift the foot. And 5. Keeping the tummy nice and flat, bringing that belly button into the spine. And 6. Nice and slow. 7. Last one. 8. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, let's reset the core. Bring your legs up. Hold on to them if you need to. And we're going to push one side. Breathing out. And the other side, opposite hand to knee. Breathing out. And switch. 2. Keeping check on that core, making sure that it's knitted together. Well done. Making sure your ribs are tucked in. Switch sides. And again, switch sides. Good job. Keep your pelvis underneath. And one more each side. Here we go. Breathe out and push. Well done.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that gentle core rehab. This stuff is so important before you start exercising after you've had a baby. And as I said at the beginning, even if it's been a long time since you've had a baby, we have to connect back to our core. It's so important. It's stretched so much and we need to take care of it again. So congratulations on having your baby, and I'm sure they are a bundle of joy and not keeping you up at night at all. I'm sure they're just amazing. And have a wonderful day. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'll be popping up a second stage of this at some point as well. And then there's plenty of workouts to get you going on your fitness journey once you're rehabbed and you're in the zone. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to contact me. You can write in the comments, and have a lovely, lovely day.